We are kicking off Speed Readings 2.0 on August 8th, and if you'd like to view all 4 sessions, August 8th, 14th, 17th, or 20th, you can now get the all-access live viewing pass on funastrology.com. This time, we're opening the door to all 4 sessions, but live only. I learned so much from Robert last time, and I know you will too. So if you'd like to get links to all 4 sessions, it's only $19.97. That is an incredible bargain. Go to funastrology.com to get yours now. Hey, welcome in to the first day of August, and boy, do I have a treat for you to kick this month off. We are going to hear from Geyer today. We'll pick up and do the typical first of the month stuff that we do tomorrow as we set up the weekend as well. But today I wanted to bring Jenny in because this aspect tomorrow morning early is one that I want you to have as much time to work with as you can. And if we did this tomorrow, we're sitting right on top of it since it's a morning aspect. So I wanted to bring in Jenny today to discuss this Venus squaring Uranus aspect. Jenny has been studying astrology since she was a kid. She lives in North Florida now. You know, when you learn something early, it just becomes part of your bones, and it has with her. And I wanted to bring her in today to talk about this aspect and get her thoughts.
Hello, Fun Astrology podcast listeners. On Friday morning, Venus's day at 9:26 a.m. Eastern, we have an exact square between Venus and Leo and Uranus and Taurus at 26 degrees. Although squares are said to be of the nature of Mars, meaning they can bring an energy of conflict, challenge, or confrontation into our human experience, sometimes this is exactly what we need to shake us out of a rut or invite change that inspires us to try something new or to make necessary course corrections. With these 2 planets coming together, Uranus being a symbol of revelation, liberation, breakthrough, eccentricity, and electricity, and Venus, who offers us beauty, harmony, flirtatiousness, and supportive relationships of all types, we can expect the unexpected in these areas of our lives. With Uranus transiting Venus' sign of Taurus, she is the hostess with the mostest. She was also the host of the big Jupiter-Uranus conjunction back in May. And since April, she's been busy with her annual journey into the underworld, which is how the ancients describe the part of Venus's orbit when she's no longer visible in the sky for a time, then reappears as either the morning or the evening star. Right now, Venus has just reemerged from this part of her cycle and has been reborn as the evening star, visible in the sky just after sunset. All this is to say, this is a profound moment of rebirth for Venus, and right out of Hades, she has this brilliant meeting with Uranus, also known as the Great Awakener. Venus has literally been through hell and back, so it'll take a lot to phase her right now. In the temple of the sun, Leo, she's at her most courageous, bold, and vivacious. Bringing all this back down to earth, we can show our solidarity with Venus by being open to new experiences and people that come into our lives over the course of this transit. She's carrying an important message for us, and that is to be curious about anything that both offends and excites you in equal measure. So be prepared for an onslaught of creative inspiration that comes from entertaining new ideas and exploring activities, people, and places that seem totally off-brand for you. So do your worst, and you may very well surprise yourself when you find out you do actually like green eggs and ham. The energy of this aspect only lasts a couple of days, so don't hesitate to get in line for the ride. At first, it may feel like that tinge of fear and dread at the beginning of the roller coaster before the big drop, but it only lasts a few seconds, and without it, you wouldn't experience the thrill that makes you say, "Let's go again," when the ride ends, and all too soon. Another aspect happening simultaneously to the Venus-Uranus square is the supportive sextile Uranus will be making to Neptune in Pisces at 29 degrees. So there may be an element of dreaminess or nostalgia that sneaks in around this time, and it may be almost undetectable on the surface, at least at first. If there is something from the past that comes up, perhaps around love and relationships, you may not even notice because whatever doesn't electrify your senses will hardly make it onto your radar. Over the weekend, if it isn't serving new, adventurous, audacious, or even slightly naughty, it's for the birds. Find a reason to wear that outfit you thought might be a little too much that's been sitting in your closet. Call that friend who's always up for anything and see what kind of adventure you can cook up together. Strike up a conversation with the tarot card reader on the street and say yes to something you've never done before, and the universe will have plenty of juicy fun in store for you. So get out there and have some fun.
And how well said for a podcast called Fun Astrology. Thank you, Jenny. That was perfect. So much information in such a compacted amount of time. I love it. See, you can get her done quick. And wow, so much good stuff. We'll talk about that a little bit more tomorrow. We'll set up the month of August, and we'll see you back then. Meanwhile, say it again, Jenny.
So get out there and have some fun.